Ooh. You're getting hungry? You ready for your breakfast? You are. I know. That's your plate there. That's your plate. So I know you like mackerel. Originally, but when I got there, very busy. It meant that we've had to do a really long walk, and I've got my little companion with me today, so she wasn't too keen on walking too far. So we decided to nip back and come to Salthouse, and we came over the shingle. There's plenty of cars in the car park. I think they're all overnight stoppers camping. So yeah, we come over the shingle. We're the only ones here. Early hours this morning. I set up a little camp, put a brolly up, little bed down for the dog. And I put the kettle on, made a nice brew, and we waited till about 2:30. Then I went down with the lure rod and had 20 minutes with the lure rod. Nothing on the lure rod at all. So then we got the mackerel rod set up ready for first light, and literally I started in the dark and I got hit straight away. First of all, it was I was catching Scad, which is the horse mackerel, and then as soon as that light come up, just that little bit more, the mackerel started, and I've got some really nice ones. So what I'm going to do now, we've had a good morning, to be fair. I've also had a really nice bass, and that's come on a method that I've been trying for a while, which is float fishing a live bait joey mackerel. I brought all the gear with me. I've been bringing it several times, but it's never been right. But it just looked right this morning. It was calm enough to put the float out, and yeah, as soon as I caught myself a reasonable sized joey, that went on, and within 5 minutes the float had buried. The bait runner was screaming, and the rod was bent right over, and we've managed to snare that beauty down there for 58 centimetres, and we've also got, as you can see, some nice keep mackerel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it off one of those mackerel, and me and Doggo are going to have it for our breakfast, aren't we? You want your breakfast? So that'll be the next thing. I'll fill it off. I won't do it on the camera because I know some people don't like it. So, and you've probably seen it 100 times before. I'll fill it off, and then we'll have a little cook up. Okay, so what I've done is just quickly filleted those two, and also removed the little strip of pin bones down the inside. So they're ready to go. All I'm going to do with them is just season them up with a little bit of salt and pepper. So I've got a nice plate there, salt and pepper. Freshly ground black pepper in there. It's already been ground up. A little bit of salt. And what I like to do as well, let's give those skin side a little bit of a spray. And what we do now is get the pan nice and hot. Get the plate out of the way. Pan on. Dog's interested. And just lightly coat the bottom of the pan, a bit of oil, just to help it along. And what I should do is season the other side once it's in the pan. So I'll get the pan nice and hot, and I'll do them skin side down first. And I think the going rate for fillets like this is around about 4 minutes on the skin side, whip them over about a minute on the other side, and then turn it off the heat and then let it cook naturally as it cools. So yeah, just wait till the pan gets a little bit warmer. Also do is get my butter there, just to warm it up a bit. Got some bread in there. I'll put the brolly up just literally as a windbreak for this. Didn't really need it now this morning. It's turned into a really lovely morning. We had a few spits of rain at about 4 o'clock this morning. Apart from that, it's been lovely. It's been about 17 degrees overnight. Sat here on the beach. Really nice and peaceful. So, yeah. Just wait until that gets a little bit hotter. As I say. We got some bread. So once they're in the pan, I shall butter the bread. It does take a little bit longer when you're doing it like this. I like to have the pan fairly hot. Sear that first skin side, makes it lovely and crispy. Big old seal still down there, patrolling up and down. He's been here all morning. Hasn't really affected our fishing. There's so many fish there now, even when I've packed up, and it's just ridiculous. So, skin side down. You see that where I've cut the slot with the bent bones, it curls up. That's got you interested, isn't it? Just use a piece of kitchen towel just to wipe the board. This is a piece of freshly cut tiger bread. It's one of my favourites. But anything, you could ciabatta. Very nice. While that's doing on that side, I'll then season the other side. Same again, freshly ground black pepper, a little bit of salt. I've been told the secret is not to touch them once you put them in, not to move them about too much, just let them crisp up. And say about 4.5 minutes. Ooh. You're getting hungry? You ready for your breakfast? You are, I know. That's your plate there. That's your plate. So I know you like mackerel. Okay, right, butter's now softened a little bit. I'll have to use the spatula. I've got a knife somewhere. I can't find it. So we improvise as we always do. Nice bit of butter on there. I have to put everything in there out the way before someone's nose finds it. So when you're cooking these, you can just literally look at the fillets and you can see the white cooked part gradually creeping up to the pink. Once that's almost at the top, just a quick flip over on the other side and you're done. Hang on, got to wait your turn. She's been as good as gold. She's laid on that blanket nearly all night. She got up once when someone turned up and had a little growl. But when she realised they weren't paying any attention, she went straight back to sleep, which is good. So, yeah, that one there is slightly thinner, that one. So it's cooking a little bit quicker. What you're trying to do here is literally crisp that skin. It's nice, isn't it? Do you like coming fishing? You do now, don't you? Yes. This is the best bit, isn't it, for you? You've been waiting all night for this. You've seen the big bass over there and you've got your eye on that. Unfortunately, that's out of bounds for you. That's my spork. There was 3 other guys here fishing and they've been getting 6 at a time, every time, for the whole time I've seen them. Whether they were all in size or not, I don't know, but they seem to be chucking a few back. But there was literally so many fish there, it was ridiculous. So it's had about the 4 minutes. So what we'll now do is quickly flip that over. Back on the heat. It'd be about another minute just over on that side. We've not got the full heat today. And we're going to have some breakfast, then we're going to go home and see what your brother's been up to all night. I wonder if he's missed you. We had to sneak out so he didn't hear. I don't think I could handle 2 dogs. I know, it's nearly breakfast time. What time is it? It's nearly breakfast time. You can't wait, can you? You've got to let yours cool down a bit. Hey, that's my bread. You're not having bread. You might have some mackerel, but you're not having bread. Come on, back in here. Sit down on your mat, otherwise you won't get none. Over here. Come on, that's it. Sit down there. Sit. That's it. Nearly ready. Won't take long to cool down. Which bit do you want? The big bit or the little bit? Both? Both bits? Well, you can't have both. I'll give you the little bit. Big bit needs a little bit longer because it's a little bit thicker. What we'll do is we'll take yours off now and then we'll put it on your little plate and then I'll turn it over and that is perfect. Just check it in case there's any bones. That will finish off now, don't touch that. Just make sure your one's got no bones for you. Shouldn't have. No, that's perfect. I'll break it up into bits so it cools down quicker. How's that? Shouldn't have really put too much salt and pepper on yours, should I? But there you go. You eat anything. I'll just let that cool down for a minute. Good girl. And mine's ready to plate up as well. I like to flip it over the other side. That's it. All the peppers and the salt. Perfect. Put it out of the way to cool down. You're doing the washing up when we get home. And then I like to flake mine onto my bread as well. Oh, it looks absolutely gorgeous. A couple of little pin bones in there. Oh, I missed. Apart from that, there you have it. From the sea to the plate in around 15 minutes. Well, you know what they say, proof of the pudding. Even the seals come to have a look. I'm afraid I'm not cooking any more for seals. There's your breakfast. Come on in. Can you eat it slowly? Slowly, don't gollop it. I don't think she likes it. There, you don't like it, do you? I can tell the way you're struggling to get that down. Oh, that's a stone. Well done. I hope you don't think you're going to have mine. Don't go near that because it's hot. I'm going to eat mine now. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.